Oh my God.
Give me some of that heated rivalry thirst.
I'm literally schwitzing already.
Henry's back. He's now married to Yaz, but I'm sure you know, fans of the show are very invested. They have a lot to say. And Yaz and Henry are not their favorite couple. They want Yaz and Robert. So is it fun for you to play a romantic spoiler? How's that experience been for you?
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, it'd be no fun to anyone who's an actual industry fan if things panned out the way they wanted it to pan out. This is the kind of problem I think audience members have, is they think it's going to be more interesting if what happens they want happens. No, it's more interesting if your characters in the industry do the thing that you don't want them to do. And certainly with Henry and Yasmin, they shouldn't be together. We can tell they shouldn't be together. It's going to go wrong, and it is toxic, and it is almost the epitome of a toxic relationship. But there is also love there. I think that me and Marisa were excited to find the love and intimacy within that poisonous relationship.
Where is this toxic friendship now that Yaz is married and they're each sort of pursuing their own business endeavors? Myha'la, can I start with you? How is our OTP doing?
I mean, every season feels like a big, long test for them. Like, they are, I mean, obviously, they're at their most mature, but I think the older they get, the more complex their problems get and are. But the thing that I love about Harper and Yasmin is they need each other, regardless of how twisted the friendship feels. They need each other and they want each other. They want to be friends. They want to be supportive of one another. They want to be in each other's lives. So yeah, I think they can't help it but be together.
Now, Marisa, you won the BAFTA. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You said that Myha'la was like family to you. This was also a bridesmaid in your wedding. So this bond, obviously the toxicity is on screen, but behind the scenes, you know, there's a true friendship there. Can you talk about the meaning of that and how that enables you to give the performances that you do?
You know, Myha'la and I, we started out in this job together. And I think that we do mirror Harper and Yasmin in that way, that there is sort of allyship and an understanding of what it is that we go through, that other people kind of, I at least don't have anyone else in the industry that I feel like understands, you know, my career, because it reflects so much of Myha'la's in the same way. So I think that we have this kind of sort of beautiful shared thing, and we're true friends. I think that it's based off of a lot of respect. I think Myha'la is an amazing actress and I love working with her. I'm happy every time I see that we're in a scene together. So, you know, we have a rich history. We've been doing this show now. What year is it? We're about to go into 26. It's 25. We started in
7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
7 years. That's that's big when you're only 12 years old.
When you're just a teenager, that's a long time.
That's a long time of my life.
Goo goo gaga.
I think in season 3, even though she's underestimated, I think she actually starts quite on the front foot. She starts with how she wants to be presented, and she's, you know, having her other incomes of money, and life is kind of working for her, even though she's underestimated at work initially. And I think season 4, she's not necessarily on the front foot so much, and having this identity that I think she thought she built from being young and successful and all these things, that's really challenged. And it's very much, I think this season tackles, I think the 3rd season tackled what other people thought of her, and then this is very much how she feels about herself, and how she feels, where does she place her worth on herself as a person.
Can Eric and Harper have gone through, I mean, their ups and downs over the last 3 seasons? They have not trusted each other, then they've trusted each other, but it's a fragile trust. Where does this mentorship live right now, where it started as a mentor situation, then moved into maybe equals, and how does that sort of like progress in season 4?
Well, for the first time, he needs her more than she needs him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not called Tao Stern. I think, and I don't know how obvious this is to watch as it is to do, but it's almost like with Harper, he's able to be the father he can never be to his real life daughter. And I think this season, we see an attempt to learn one from the other.
Now, Max, you are coming into this for the first time in the 4th season. There might be a love rectangle. What can you tell us about Whitney and his motivations and how he adds to the levels of complication and messiness?
Yeah, I mean, look, Whitney is slightly enigmatic even to me as the actor playing him, but I will say that he's somebody who's completely driven by ruthless ambition. As Conrad told me before we did this, Whitney is coming for everything. And I don't know if any of these sort of triangles or rectangles that you're referring to are real triangles or rectangles, or if they are sort of strategic pathways for some endless, unfillable ambition that this character has.
Myha'la, I understand you're a Heated Rivalry fan. The show shoots right here in Toronto, where I am. I've actually spent time with Hollanov, sorry.
Oh my God.
Give me some of that Heated Rivalry thirst.
I'm literally schvitzing already. Heated Rivalry. Have you watched this show, Marisa? Heated Rivalry?
No.
Girl, oh, maybe they don't have it in the UK yet. Oh my God. Crave. Shout out Crave in Canada for making some sexy gay shit. It's such a good show. Like I don't know anybody doing yearning as well as they're doing it. Like the yearn.
It's scripted.
It's a scripted show about 2 hockey players on like rival teams who are each other for like 20 years on the low. And I just want them to be together so bad. I mean, it's like literally, I haven't been this invested in a show since Industry season 3.
Sagar, I think your character invented the term crash out. How does he rebound from what happened in season 3?
The thing is, people could watch it and view what happens as a crash out. Some people could watch it and view it and say it's a rebound. And I know that sounds incredibly general and a bit like very PR answer, but I genuinely agree. Once you see the show, he's kind of in a survival mode right now. He's just trying to figure out where he fits in the world in a time now where he's suffering grief and he's suffering loss. And he's lost his identity. There's no peer point anymore for him to work at. So what does that look like for Rishi? What does that look like for anybody when their identity is defined by their work? So I don't know, man. I guess it's a crash out in a different kind of way. It's the quiet. I've never played Rishi this quietly before. It's weird. People assume that playing rock bottom is about darkness and crash out, but it's not. It's about honesty. And I think Rishi is faced with that level of honesty in a way that he hasn't done so before.